All right, listen up. I have something important to tell you. This isn't just another side hustle video where I Googled some businesses and threw them on a list. Every single business I'm about to share with you, I've personally owned and operated. I've been in the trenches, made the mistakes, and figured out what works and what actually makes real money. Now, I'm not here to tell you that these businesses are easy. They take time and hard work. But they are businesses that you can start today with tools you may already have in your garage or for low startup costs of a few $100s. And make sure you check with your local area for proper licenses and insurance. I don't want you to lose your business before you even get started. So if you're looking for real tested businesses that actually work, you're in the right place. Let's go. First up is landscaping and lawn care. Look, I know what you're thinking. Lawn care, really, Judd? How original. But here's the thing. This is an oldie, but a goodie for a reason. This was literally my first business. This was my first taste of entrepreneurship. I started this back in high school with nothing but a mower and a weed whacker. And I didn't have any money for a fancy trailer to haul my stuff around. So I built my own with wood that I got from Home Depot, and I bought a used trailer bed. That's all it took. Was it easy? Absolutely not. Did it work in 95-degree heat, questioning my life choices? Absolutely, but it worked. And here's why this is perfect for beginners. You probably already have some of the supplies at home. Maybe you've got a mower in your garage right now. You can literally start with lawns in your neighborhood. Your neighbors already know you, so there's built-in trust, and you're not wasting gas driving all around town. Basically, you're mowing lawns, trimming, edging, just basic yard maintenance. But here's where it gets interesting. You can expand into way more services. Once you've got a solid base of mowing clients, you can add basic landscaping, spring and fall cleanup, leaf removal, and if you're in a cold climate, you can even add snow shoveling. And suddenly, you've got a year-round income stream from the same customers. And let me share a real success story with you. Brian Fullerton started his lawn care business in April 2007 with just $300 in old tools. He was stuck in a dead-end job with no college degree. And after a few years of grinding and building his client base, his business now brings in $29,000 per month in gross revenue. That's $348,000 per year. Now, of course, this took time to build, but it's a great example of what's possible with a bit of grit and determination. And the reason it's a great choice for beginners is that the startup costs are relatively low. Maybe you already have the tools, or you can even try searching Facebook Marketplace for used equipment. Now, most of you probably already know how to mow a lawn, but if you don't, you can learn the skills right here on YouTube. And there's consistent demand. Grass doesn't stop growing. Plus, it's a flexible schedule. And in some cases, you even get paid the same day. And it's possible to actually scale this business over time. Now, here's what I did. I printed out flyers at Kinko's, yes, Kinko's, with my phone number on it. And then I went door to door dropping off flyers in mailboxes. And I made a list of every friend and family member and asked if they needed lawn care. I had no website, no fancy marketing. I got rejected more times than I can count. But within a few weeks, I had my first customers. Now, when it comes to pricing, I recommend researching the competition to see the best rates in your area. Now, in my experience, I could charge around $20 to $50 for smaller yards, less than 1,000 square feet. But the way I made most of my income was getting people on monthly recurring plans. I'd mark down the price a little, but I got them locked in month after month. And when I started, I actually had to go back to the houses every single month to get cash or a check. Now it's super easy. You can use an app on your phone to set people up for reoccurring billing. And here's a pro tip. Focus on one neighborhood at a time so you're not driving all over town. It makes your day way more efficient, and you'll spend less time in your truck or your vehicle than actually making money. Now, before we move to the next business, I want to mention something important. These service businesses are incredible for getting started and making some side income. But here's the catch. You're still trading your time for money. There's only so many lawns you can mow in a day. That's exactly why I eventually took the skills and experience I learned from these businesses and turned them into an online business where I could help others without being limited by my time. So if you're interested in learning how to monetize your skills online so you're not stuck trading time time for money, there's a link in the description below where you can book a free discovery call with me. We'll talk about your goals and see if building an online income stream makes sense for you. Now, these calls are for serious professionals only, and I'm very selective. So click on the link below to see if you qualify and schedule your call. Next up is house painting. When I was in college, I need money really bad. Me and my buddy would walk around neighborhoods looking for houses that hadn't been painted in years, and we'd just go up to the door and knock or leave a flyer. No fancy marketing, but it worked. Did we mess up our first few jobs? Absolutely. But we kept going and improving our skills along the way. Now, starting out, I recommend doing basic interior painting and exterior house painting. Smaller jobs are perfect for beginners, like single rooms, garages, fences, and one-story ranch houses are the easiest to get started with. And here's a great success story just to show you what's possible. Matt and his wife at Hometown Painting in Oklahoma City made literally $0 their first year while figuring things out. Then jumped to over $100,000 in net profit their second year after learning the ropes. And after several years of building their business, they're now projected to hit $500,000 in annual gross sales. And the great thing about starting a painting business is that these are skills that can be learned. Plus, you can get basic supplies for under a few $100s at Home Depot or Lowe's, and there's good potential profit margins. Based on data from Angie and Home Advisor, interior house painting typically costs between $967 and around $3,000, with most homeowners paying around $2,000. The price averages $2 to $6 per square foot, with the final cost varying based on whether the project includes walls, trim, and ceilings. And then when you move into exterior, you can command a much higher price tag, generally ranging from around $2,000 to over $4,000 and averaging right around $3,178. And the cost will increase with multi-story homes due to additional labor requirements, and the siding material can significantly impact the overall price. Now, I recommend keeping it simple. We only took small houses, nothing over 2 stories. Like I mentioned before, ranch houses, those were our sweet spot because we could do them pretty fast. We also learned the hard way that prep work is everything. Skip the prep and you'll be repainting for free. Trust me. As a pro tip, focus on the prep work. That's where most beginners mess up. And take your time. Your skills will get better the more you practice. Now, this business got me out of some tough times. I was laid off in my 40s, couldn't find work anywhere, and I was literally desperate. I started this business with just an orange Home Depot bucket, a squeegee, and some rags. And after weeks of hustling and hearing no more times than a telemarketer, my business actually started to take off. And window cleaning is pretty straightforward. Well, you're cleaning windows for homes and businesses. Think commercial storefronts, restaurants, offices. And here's a great window washing success story. Carter Smith and Brandon Downer were both laid off during the 2020 pandemic. They started a window cleaning business going door to door, even offering free services just to practice. After months of grinding, today their business generates $58,000 per month in gross revenue. That's $696,000 per year for cleaning windows. Now, of course, this level of success took years of consistent hard work. They didn't just show up with a squeegee and a bucket and start making money, but it's a great example of what's possible with some hard work and dedication. And this is why I think this is a really smart option, is because there's a low startup cost and a very low learning curve. You can pick up these skills rather quickly, and there's tons of great tutorial videos right here on YouTube. Plus, there's great potential for reoccurring customers, and it's a mostly cash business. And it's much easier on your back than painting houses. And the commercial jobs like storefronts only take around 15 minutes to an hour to complete, depending on how many windows there are. In the beginning, it might take longer, but as you improve your skills and create a system, your time to complete each business will go down. I started by going to all the small service businesses in my neighborhood: bars, restaurants, coffee shops, salons. I'd walk in and offer the first clean completely free. Then I'd charge $5 per window with a $20 minimum. And the game changer was getting them on a monthly plan. I would do the exterior windows weekly, but only do the interior windows once a month. This way, I could schedule all my exterior cleanings on the same day and save a ton of time. And when it comes to doing houses, based on my experience, I would charge a minimum of $250 per house. Then $5 to $10 per window over 20 windows. And a typical house took 2 to 3 hours, and I'd walk away with $250 to $400 in gross revenue. And of course, these prices will vary depending on location, size, and your skill level. And here's a pro tip. The money isn't in the one-time residential job. It's in commercial monthly contract. One coffee shop paying you $80 a month is way more in the long run than one random house. So focus on building a big client base of commercial accounts. And quick reminder, if you're serious about churning your skills and knowledge into an online income that doesn't require you to be there physically every single day, that discovery call link is still in the description below. All right, next up, let's talk about gutter cleaning. Now, most people think this is super complicated or dangerous, but with proper safety gear and common sense, it's totally doable. Plus, you've got customers who want to avoid their ladder. You're removing leaves, debris, buildup from gutters, and maybe even the occasional birdhouse. And this business peaks in the fall, and it's a perfect add-on service. Here's a great success story from Jimmy Moncrief. He heard people complaining they couldn't find anyone to clean their gutters. Since he already owned the tools, he started the business, and after building relationships, now makes $1,000 to $2,000 per month in gross revenue during busy season, which is typically the beginning of spring and the fall. And here's why you should consider gutter cleaning. It's a pretty straightforward service, and there's high demand with a good chance of recurring customers. And in my experience, I use this as an add-on to window cleaning. I'd be at someone's house cleaning windows, and I'd mention, hey, I see your gutters are dirty. I also clean gutters. I charge $2 to $5 per linear foot, minimum $100 to say $150. Not bad for scooping out leaves. And here's the best part. I didn't use my hands. I bought an affordable electric leaf blower on Amazon. I would just blow all the leaves and gook out of the gutters, then bag it up when I was done. And like all these businesses, make sure you do your research for the proper licensing and insurance in your area. And here's a pro tip. Don't climb on the roof if you can avoid it. Use an extension ladder and reach into the gutters from the edge. Or better yet, use the leaf blower method. It's 10 times faster than using your hands. One of my favorite businesses, deck cleaning and staining. This is where people see the before and after and their jaw drops. You're literally transforming something that looks dead and gray into something beautiful. It's like those home renovation shows, but you're the star and there's no commercial breaks. You're power washing dirty weather decks and applying stain or sealant to protect the wood. It's typically a 2 to 3 day process. You'll wash one day, let it dry, and then stain the other day. A Texas mom named Jen turned power washing into full-time work after getting laid off. She made $40,000 in gross revenue in her first year with some hard work and determination. Just another success story to show you guys what is possible. And here's why this is awesome for beginners. The dramatic transformations sell themselves. Seriously, the before and after are Instagram worthy. So don't be shy and start an Instagram account. You'll be amazed at how many people reach out to you as you start to post more before and after pictures. Now for deck washing, I typically charge around $250 to $500 minimum, or around $1 to $3 per square foot gross. And deck staining was an additional charge of say a few $100s depending on the size of the deck and the stain that the customer wanted. And here's a pro tip. You can rent power washers for the day from Home Depot when you're just getting started. Or you can do what I did and buy an electric power washer on Amazon for around $100 to $200. And as for staining the decks, I highly recommend you pick up one of those bug sprayers. You can get them for around $20 at Home Depot. And then you just fill that with the sealant or the stain, and it will save you a ton of time when spraying the deck. And here's something you need to know before you pick one of these to get started with. Each one of these businesses has a ceiling, and that ceiling, well, it's you. There's only so many hours in a day, and you're stuck trading time for money. The moment you stop working, well, the income stops. That's the exact reason I transitioned to building an online business where I could scale without being limited by how many physical hours I could work. It was the best move I ever made. And look, if you want to see exactly how I made that transition, how you can build your own online business from scratch, I've got a great video for you. You can check it out right here. It's called 9 Steps to Start an Online Business for Complete Beginners. It'll walk you through everything you need to know to getting started with your online business. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.